11, Ian Kidude. We have jersey number 15, Aitobon. Jersey number 9, Kelvin Kai. Jersey number 2, CIA. Jersey number 6, Tuju. Jersey number 3, Tito. And jersey number 1, Nelson Abungo. Yes, that is the starting 7 of the Jkuat Assassins. The starting 4 of the Jkuat Assassins. My apologies. The beach kabaddi has only 4 players to play inside, not the usual 7 players that usually play on the mat. This is different.
And on this other side of the Nairobi County, I'm seeing they have quite a number of new signings, because from the previous match, I think I can only recall jersey number 2 and Cliff on the side there. I think the others are new signings for the team.
And that is good, bringing new energy to boost up the team's confidence and also giving a chance for the other new players to come in and enjoy the sport. We have our umpire there, Sedo.
Jamal Sindala Sedo.
Yes, who will be reffing this really amazing game here. We can see both teams talking, strategizing on how they're going to win this game, on how they are going to bag a win from this game. An interesting game here. I can't wait to see this match unfold.
And there we have the captains being called in by the referee for the coin tossing session, where we'll get to find out which team starts by court and which team starts by raid.
We have the captains for both teams. We have CIA jersey number 2 and Cliff. Captains for both teams going in for the coin toss session. We can see the other players from the other teams getting ready, preparing themselves, getting familiar with the sand. With both teams having their fans to the side and also their substitutes. A great game this is going to be. We have the Jkuat Assassins winning the toss and they choose court.
Meaning that Nairobi County is going in for the first raid, and we are having Cliff on the first raid. Let us hear how the raid goes, whether he's going to get a point or whether he's going to be taken down.
You can see him sizing up the defense.
He's trying to stretch.
And an amazing double thigh hold there by jersey number 2, CIA. Goes into raid.
Let's see if he'll get a point on the raiding too. He has already gotten a point.
Yeah. Oh, and he's taken down by Cliff.
I think he's still getting used to the match, but both the teams are getting used to the sand. They're familiarizing themselves the first few minutes of the game. Hopefully they familiarize themselves very fast before the game is far too gone for it to be replaceable.
Yes, in terms of the points and everything. Dash there by jersey number 9, Kevin Kai, taking down Cliff.
Too deep. I think maybe he underestimated the corner, or maybe he thought that the corner won't come for him, so he was trying to take a stretch in there for CIA, who is on this raid on this side, bouncing over there on the sand.
You can see his footwork's there.
Or maybe the sun is scorching.
But gets in.
He goes and takes home 3 points with him. He takes 3 points.
The support came in, but they came in and just slept.
He struggled to remove his hand. There they are.
Forgot that his hand can get to the center line. We have jersey number 2 there, Kadima. Yes, Kadima going in for a raid. Amazing.
He tries a dupki over there, but unfortunately, the defense saw that and took him down, and he should really watch how he goes back there, because there might be a follow back coming his way real soon once the other team has figured it out that he's going back home with his back.
We have jersey number 9 goes in for a very quick point there. Cliff tells him, you want a point? Take this point. A failed ankle hold there. Kadima goes into raid, tries to see if he can redeem his team.
There he is strategizing. Who should I take? Should I take this corner? Is it in? Should I try a strike? Should I try a kick? Or what should I do? But he should be wary. He should be mindful that he has only 30 seconds.
Yes, he underestimated the defense, tried to struggle, but the team told him, you are not going anywhere. This is our point, and we shall prove that this is our point. Goes back to defend.
He seems really tired.
It's really tiring to raid and also to go back and defend. In the sun, actually, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of resilience here.
There is CIA. He gets a point by, that's a slap actually. He
to the corner. He got a point from a slap there to the corner.
And that is Cliff again on the raid.
Cliff goes into raid.
His past raids, I don't think he's gotten any point. He tries a kick. They should really be wary of his kicks. He has really nice kicks. He has really nice stretches
and
handoffs, but he hasn't really launched them.
A nice kick there to Kevin Kai, and Kevin Kai goes to raid to see if he can get his point back.
Cliff was like, you come slap our defender, I come kick one of yours. And he's finally gotten Kevin Kai with that ankle hold.
The struggle there. Tried to struggle, but he couldn't get to the center line. The sand is too dense for any movement here. Once you're pinned down, it's really hard for you to get up and try to move your body.
10, 9.
And he's been taken down again
by Kai. An amazing tackle there by Kai.
Cliff goes to raid once again, and he's been caught
by Kidude. A surprise tackle there by Ian Kidude. A surprise tackle there by Ian Kidude, taking down jersey number 12. That is Cliff, and he goes into raid. Goes into raid. Goes into raid. And we see the raider claiming a point from the corner, and they refuse, but the umpire gives them the point, and we know that the umpire's decision is final. Cliff goes into raid. Cliff goes into raid. The defense from Jkuat Assassins are really intimidating Cliff there. An amazing back hold by jersey number 9, Kai. An amazing back hold there.
I think today is Cliff's day, or maybe it's this game which is not his.
It seems to be an issue here. It seems to be a bit tiresome for him.
And that is Tito, who has been able to get a point from the defense.
And goes back fast enough to defend. An amazing point there by Tito.
He's like, you think I'm tough? You think you are tough, but I am tougher.
And that was a really nice escape by Kadima. Going back with 1 point. There is CIA going into raid, stretches out to the corner, doesn't get the corner. Tries to stretch out to the corner again, doesn't get it, and gets to the center line. Taking back 2 points. Yeah, he got 2 points from that raid. We have a raid, a new raider going into raid, yes.
He's getting in too deep. He's getting in too deep. He'll get caught, and he has been caught by the defense. He was in too deep.
He was in too deep, and he wasn't aware of the both corners. They go into raid. A quick point there by Tito. A quick point there by Tito. I guess the Nairobi County team should sit down and re-strategize on what they really want to do in this match.
There is Cliff again. He's trying maybe to rest.
Takes his time.
There he's stretching. I think he should launch his kick.
And we have a defender out of bounds.
So he gets an easy point there. Okay, not easy, but
it's a mistake by
the defenders.
Yes, by the defenders, and that earns them 1 point. And a point is a point in this game. So they are +1 on their scores. A timeout on the side of the Jkuat Assassins. They are called back to see what they can do, what information they want to pass.
Both teams are coaching themselves because I don't see a coach on their bench. They are just seeing each other's mistakes and trying to rectify their mistakes by themselves.
And let us see if they have done that, if they have actually rectified their mistakes.
And we have CIA on another raid. He's trying for that corner. I think today that corner has really been his source of points. And he has gotten 2 points. That defender thought that he had already crossed the line, and he was there next to him.
Very close, and he took that quick point, going back home with 2 points.
2 points. I see a point, I get it.
Cliff goes into raid. He's trying to intimidate that defense, but Kevin Kai proves to be stronger for him, pinning him down, telling him, you will not go with this point.
And at this point, Cliff should have already learned that right corner. He should have already learned that he goes in too deep, stretching for CIA, the corner will come for him. So he should try to get a point using that.
There is Tito going in for a raid. Jersey number 3 going in for a raid. Tries to stretch out to the corner. Runs to the other corner.
He's been taken down by a very nice ankle hold from Keith Kadima. He was like, where are you running off to? Bring that ankle of yours over here.
Support by Cliff there. A new raider going into raid. Yes.
He ran right to the defender.
And Kevin Kai decided that he's going to embrace him. Come into my arms.
Yeah, you want a point? Take this one.
And he just gave him a point. He goes back to defend, and CIA goes into raid, seeing if he can get a point. Stretches out to Kadima. He should be really.
That was a really silly mistake from Kadima.
I just wanted to praise his ankle hold there, of which all raiders should be aware of.
Oh, he's been caught.
A quick point there. Goes in and just decided not to do anything. Decides that let me be caught, because there was nowhere he was going.
CIA. Oh, that's not CIA. That is Tito.
Jersey number 3, Reading, stretches out to that in and he gets
a point
from that corner. From that in, actually.
Mambo.
There we have Kate Kadema on the raid once more.
An successful tackle there by Nella. And he goes back to see if he can redeem a point. A substitution was done on the side of the Jkuat assassins. Kevin Kai went out and Nelson Abungu came in. An amazing, an attempted ankle hold there by Kadima, doesn't get it. And he goes back home with 2 points. Jersey number 1, raiding. His first raid, and he runs into the arms of Nelson Abungu. Gives them a point there, a quick point. Halftime there.
Jkuat 28.
And we have Jkuat Assassins with 28 points. And Nairobi County 7 points. The Nairobi County team should take time and go and re-strategize.
As per now, I think the lead is far too wide. So the best that they can do in this second half is maybe try to reduce the lead difference so that it doesn't end with a very large difference. So that is the end of the first half. Let us wait and see what the teams are going to discuss and what types of new strategies they're going to come up with and showcase those strategies, apply what they have discussed in the second half of the game.
I told you this was going to be an interesting match, and we have seen amazing ankle holds being displayed, amazing tackles, amazing back holds and follow backs, kicks,
and even slaps today.
Yes, there has been a slap there on this game, and it's interesting. It's very interesting. Keep watching and see how the second half of this game is going to unfold.
And we are back on the second half of the match, and we can see that the Jkuat assassins are having a substitution. That is jersey number 2 CIA out, and Chris gets
Coming in.
And the first raid of the second half of the match goes to the Jkuat assassins.
And they are very ready to raid. That is Nelson Abungo going in for a raid. He stretches to the corner.
He should really be careful because Cliff, yes, and I said it, he should be careful because Cliff will come in for a dive, and Cliff has taken that dive and the raider has been taken down.
That was a defender self out. A defender self out. There seems to be an issue here. Seems to be an issue on the side of the Nairobi County.
They are saying that the defender got off the mat first before making that tackle, so they are taking back that point from the Nairobi County and giving it to Jkuat, and the defenders are saying that he got out after touch, which has no issue, but we are going by the referee's decision.
The umpire's decision is final in this case. That is jersey number 1 going into raid, a new raider here, and he's been taken down.
But he's going to be a very nice raider.
Yes, an amazing raider. If he continues playing the sport, he is going to top the charts in terms of raiding. A quick dive there by Kadima, taking down jersey number 3 Tito. We're here raiding. Jersey number 1 back again to raid. We can see the leg works. We can see him trying to stretch. We can see him running, trying a hand stretch there.
He also has escape. It's just that he's new in the game, but once he gets the experience, he's going to be a very nice player.
A tackle there, an ankle hold, yes, and he goes back to defend. With the training, a lot of training, he is going to be really good. An amazing escape there by Chris. A new player actually for the Jkuat Assassins, and he has proved himself worthy of being on this team. An amazing escape there. Struggled and he got to the center line. Finally got to the center line. We have Kadimag there going into raid. Stretch. Gets it actually.
That was a very quick raid from Kadima.
And he gets a point. Nelson going into raid. Abungo there going into raid.
I would have said that he should be careful of Cliff, but Cliff is the in now, or maybe he'll try and make a surprise tackle in that position. Should be careful of Cliff, careful of Kadima.
7, 6,
If he
5, 4, 3.
He's claiming a point, but let's see what the referee
decides, a point is awarded to the Jkuat. Abungo touched the in and ran to the center line. There's Cliff going in for a raid. Cliff is a raid there.
He's trying a stretches to the corner. Tries to call out the other corner. Come to me. When you come, I'll get out. He gets that corner. He stretches to him and manages to get a point.
Goes back to defend. There is Chris going in for a raid, and he an amazing ankle dive there by the corner. A point being awarded to the Nairobi County men. Here we have jersey number 3 going into raid, and he's been caught. He has been caught. And an amazing pursuit there and a quick point. Will the umpire give that point or not? Decides not to. Or what has happened?
Oh, it wasn't.
A pursue there, but the umpire refused it and decided to just give them a chance to go and raid.
There we have Tito stretching. What's his target? Is it the left corner, Kadima, or is it the left one? Oh, and Cliff damn it, as if he was going for the tackle, and his in was like, oh, we are going for the tackle, let me go for it. And Tito saw the defender and managed to get out with a point.
A handoff there, an amazing handoff by Tito.
And it's a time out.
As they re-strategize, as they see what they are doing, what is wrong, what can they do to make a comeback, that is the Nairobi County team. You can see the players coaching themselves. Yes, and they are ready for timeout is over. Is it? We can see the Nairobi County team consulting, and timeout is over.
And there we have Cliff going in for a raid. I really think that in this game, Cliff hasn't really used his skills quite well. His kicks, his stretches, his handoffs, or maybe it's just that he's tired. He gets a point from the corner. That's a flying hand touch.
Yes, an amazing skill displayed here. And they're given a point. Another substitution. We have
Bender is getting out and is like, I am tired. I'm not going back on that sand again. Let me go have rest. Let me go take cold water.
the sun here is actually really hot.
That is a dive from
Kadima,
a very strong one.
ankle hold by Kadima. You wouldn't have gotten out of that.
Even with zero support, he wasn't going
Anywhere, yes. We have Cliff going in for a raid. Cliff goes in for a raid. He tries to see where he can get his point from. And again with a running hand stretch there.
He has like 5 seconds.
And he has been taken down there. He decides not to struggle. And we have jersey number 3, Tito, going in to raid. Jersey number 3 going into raid. That is Tito. Tito with his footworks and escaped there, thinking that the last time he was caught by Cliff. So he should be wary of him. Runs and finally
is the
in.
And
Yes.
he has been able to stretch to him, and he has gotten him, and the team is you. Oh, that raider. I really like this raider. I like the way he is raiding.
Yes, he has really amazing skills, but is taken down by Chris.
As we have been saying, with time, with experience, he's going to be a really powerful raider, because as you can see, he's just starting out, and his footwork, his stretches, they're really nice. They are really nice, but unfortunately, he didn't catch the point, and the team was like, you got this point, go and raid and get a point from there too, and he brings that point back home.
Chris is a new player for the Jkuat Assassins, and he is displaying a lot of skills on this match today. We saw him earlier with the team. Oh, an amazing follow back by Abungu, taking out Kadima. Kadima goes back to defend. They send Chris once again to raid. Chris goes into raid.
But he should be careful of the dives that this team is giving. This team has more dives compared to the
Jkuat, yes.
team. His time is running down.
He's been
so
calm.
the defense is calm. He's let him use
his time well without getting.
And he is out. Time is out. And a point has been
awarded to the Nairobi County.
Yeah.
Jersey number 1 going in. No, he's being substituted by another
player.
Yeah, a new player as well here, jersey number 11. And he's been sent out immediately to raid. He stretches out, but he's been caught and he's been pinned down by jersey number 6, that is Chris. Chris takes down the raider. We have also another new player here on the side of the Jkuat Assassins. He goes out to raid. A tall raider there tries to stretch, he doesn't get it. And we are on our last 3 minutes of this game. His time is almost over. He's been counted down.
3, 2, 1.
And he gives a point there because his time was over and he wasn't able to get a point. That is jersey number 12 going into raid. Jersey number 12. Jersey number 12 raiding, that is Cliff. Flying hand stretch there and he gets Nelson Abungu. Another new player. This is Eugene. Eugene goes into raid and he gets the in of Nairobi County. A tall raider there. The last 2 minutes of this match. We have jersey number 11 going into raid. And a successful tackle there by the corners, and he goes back to see if he can redeem his point, the point that he's just given out. Stretches out to the corner, stretches out to the in, and he gets that in and goes back happy, goes back contented with his point there. There's Cliff with the raid. He's been caught by the in. An amazing ankle hold there. There's Chris going in for a raid. Chris for a raid. Sizing up the defense of the Nairobi County men. Seeing if he can get a point from the corner. The in tries a kick, but Kadima tells him, come here, that leg, I will stick with it. Even with no support, you are going nowhere. Cliff there. Cliff going in for his raid. Cliff going in for a raid. Tries to stretch out to the corner, doesn't get it. To the corner once again, doesn't get it. We see and a point is awarded to them. Actually, he did get to the corner there. He did get to the corner there. We have A new player gets in, stretches to the corner, and he gets a point, runs back to defend. A quick and easy point there. Cliff goes into raid. Cliff runs to the corner and he gets that corner. Gets him. And is taken. And that sums up today's match between the Jkuat Assassins and the Nairobi County Men. We are ending the match with the Jkuat Assassins leading with 40 points and the Nairobi County Men with 24 points. This has been an amazing match here. We have seen an amazing display of skills from both teams. Amazing display of skills from both teams. Well, join us on our next match. That will be the Jkuat Starlets against... The Jkuat Starlets will be facing the Kenya Prisons Women. That will be our next match. Stay tuned. Find us on our YouTube channel at Kenya Kabaddi Union, on our Instagram, our TikTok pages, our Facebook pages at Kenya Kabaddi Union. And I have been your commentator for the day, Kibet Sharon Jepchirchir.